What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing okay. Now, in today's video, I wanted to discuss something very important. And that is that nobody really cares about you. Nobody really cares. There was a time, guys, where I used to think that if I did something different, I did something new, I did something creative, if I did something that I really wanted to do, but that was different, that went against the curve, that went against what everybody else was doing, that I would get judged, that they would say things, that they would maybe mock or laugh, or my mates would see it and they'd, rip me to bits. I used to think that way with my YouTube channel, making that first video. I used to think as soon as that first video drops, oof, I'm toast. Everyone's gonna see it, everyone's gonna laugh, everyone's gonna share. And the reality is nobody did. The reality is nobody really cares. Of course, your close mates, your family, they might well have a look and say, oh, that was nice, you can improve that, you could improve that, that was good, I like that bit. But ultimately, they only care so much. I give the example, guys, that let's say you have a guy who's been told by his doctor that he needs to get in better shape. The doctor said to him, look, my friend, you are severely obese. You are one donut away from cardiac arrest. You need to get yourself in the gym and you need to make some lifestyle changes ASAP. So the guy decides, you know what, I'm going to get into the gym. I'm going to get into the gym. I'm going to sort the diet out. He gets into the gym. He's on the cross trainer. He's sweating his ass off. He's working really hard. He's trying his absolute best to make some positive changes. After the cross trainer, he gets off, he goes and does some free weights, some bicep curls. He's seen some videos on YouTube. He starts doing the bicep curls, some overhead presses, this sort of thing. And all of a sudden, he starts to feel a little bit foggy upstairs. He touches his heart. He starts to feel that his heart's racing. And unfortunately, this person suddenly collapses and goes into cardiac arrest. And everyone surrounds him. They try and resuscitate. They try and administer CPR, but at some point or another, everything fails. The ambulance turn up. They surround this gentleman. They give him some dignity and respect. They cover him up. They wheel him out and they take him away. There is still a man in the corner of the same gym who didn't drop his dumbbells and is still curling away. Imagine that. I know it's a scenario, but imagine that somebody could quite literally watch another person die and continue doing their workout. He's saying, I've only got 20 minutes left and I've got to get back to work. I have to get this workout in. I'm just going to carry on. This is the reality, guys. A lot of you are so bummed out by the idea that everybody's watching you, that everybody's going to judge you, that everybody's going to say something. The reality is, most people really couldn't care less. Most people are too focused on them, their goals, their ambitions. And the small amount of people that do comment negatively about the things that you do that are different, the things that you are trying, the things that you are actively doing to look to change your life or to add a fresh dynamic to your life, don't have anything going on in their life. And in fact, a lot of people, what they will do, and I know this from experience, is they will try something themselves. It won't work, they'll quit. And when they see somebody else doing it, it reminds them of what they failed on. It reminds them of the very thing that they themselves couldn't do. A mentor of mine has an expression that says, essentially, whatever you quit on, you hate on. And it's so true. A lot of people will see you putting the camera down, making your first YouTube video, and they'll get angry, they'll get resentful because they couldn't do it themselves. They quit themselves. So the small amount of people, the small amount of people that do say something are just projecting their own insecurities onto you. But most people, 9 out of 10 people, couldn't care less. They couldn't give a shit what you're doing. They probably don't want you to do bad. They probably don't want you to do, anything poor or anything like that. They just hope you do okay, hope you go all right. But I'm more focused on me. I'm more focused on myself. So stop allowing this fear of judgment, this hypothetical fear of judgment that is not substantiated on any basis of reality. to stop you from doing what you're doing. Stop using it as a justification for not starting. Stop using it as a justification for staying where you are. Look, my friend, if you are serious about making these changes, if you are serious about your growth, the time for action is now. You must realize nobody gives a shit about you. Nobody's watching you. Nobody cares. Right now, at least, you've not got any followers. You've not got the business built up to that point. You've not built any credibility around this new thing. You're a baby right now. So the focus right now should just be starting, being consistent, building up your competency, and getting going, getting the ball rolling as such. Maybe we can have a conversation when you're at 10,000 followers, or maybe we can have a conversation when you're making profit about whether people are watching, people are saying things. But right now, I promise you, nobody's watching you. Nobody cares. And for me, guys, this was a really freeing thing. Realizing that when I was putting out more content and more content and more content, barely anyone I knew was watching. And if they were, they said, "Oh, that was a nice video, my friend. Good job. I like what you're doing." And that was it. That was it. But I had this fear that people are watching, people are judging, and it's so far from the reality. So look, tomorrow, when you wake up, I want you to take the first actionable step towards doing this different thing, whatever it is. I don't know you, you don't know me. But the one thing we both know is that the longer you put it off, the more likely it is that you will never start. So now we've dispelled this myth that everyone's watching you, that everybody cares about your next move. The time for action is now. No more dabbling, no more half-arsing, no more thinking about it, no more planning, no more strategizing. Just raw action. Nobody's watching you. Nobody cares about you. Your friends and family, of course they care, to a point. But even then, they're still focused on themselves and their lives. Don't allow other people to rob you of your ambition. Don't allow other people to hold this power over you. They're literally at the moment dictating your very next steps. And they're not even doing anything. You are allowing a potentiality that might not ever exist to stop you from building your dream life. No more. It stops today. But look, guys, I hope you've taken some value from this video. If you have, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Every single subscriber makes a huge difference. We're trying to get 1,000 by the end of the year. And look, every single one of you that hits subscribe, we get closer to that number. So comment your thoughts down below, guys. Look, if you're interested in joining the Free Men's Discord community, I'm going to leave the link down below. Absolutely free. A great group of guys who are trying to help each other level up our lives, habits, and just provide general support for one another. And if you're interested in hopping on a one-to-one call with me, I'm offering my services. The link is down below in the bio. Feel free to book yourself a slot at any time. But look, as always, guys, thank you so much for your time, your attention. I hope that you took some value from this video. I'll see you in the next one. Best of luck.